Hello, I'm Dr. Nathan Leavitt with West Knoxville Chiropractic and Medical. A lot of us are at home a lot right now with the COVID-19 crisis going on. A lot of us are maybe sitting more than normal. I wanted to just take a few minutes to do this video to talk about the importance of having good posture and how to avoid back pain. But I just more specifically wanted to just talk about what can happen to your body if you don't have the correct posture. And so to help understand that, I wanted to use this poster. If you look at the poster here, you can see the normal shape of the spine. So if you look at this lady standing here, you can see her spine relative to how she's standing. So this is a side view of the spine. And normally if you look at the spine from the side, you should have curves. You should have actually three curves. You should have a forward curve in your neck, a reverse curve in your mid-back, and a forward curve in your low back. So it should be like an S shape. And when you move away from that structure, that can lead to health problems down the road. Okay, for example, a lot of people have forward head posture, right, where the head is sitting forward. You may have heard of text neck, right? A lot of people are on their phones doing a lot of texting or reading or whatnot. And so when your head is forward like this, it can, and when you're doing it for long periods of time, especially, is when you start to have problems. But what happens is you see this shift where your head will shift forward, and then you go away from this natural shape of the spine, and so you lose this natural curve in your neck. And then over time, what's going to happen is you'll see a lot of stress in this area, especially at the base of the neck, and you can see what will happen is you'll get degeneration in the discs and can cause misalignments of the bones. You have delicate nerves that exit the spine around that area too, and so when you have that forward head posture, it can cause pressure on those nerves, and it can cause numbness, tingling in the arms, hands, neck pain, shoulder pain, can lead to a lot of problems. And so, so when your mom tells you to, sit upright, or your grandmother tells you to sit upright, that's really good. That's actually really good advice. You really want to maintain the structure, keep that curve in your neck. Another thing that happens too is when you have that forward head posture, it'll actually accentuate this curve in your mid back and cause a hump here, and that can happen as well. Same thing in your low back. It's real important to maintain that curve in your low back. You actually have a forward curve in your low back as well. And when you're slouching when you sit or leaning forward, it actually will take out that curve in your low back. When you're sitting versus standing, there's actually more pressure on the discs when you're sitting versus standing. So when you're sitting for a long periods of time, it leads to back problems. And we see that a lot in our clinic. And I look at a lot of x-rays from day to day. Every day I'm looking at x-rays, and I see this with patients that have poor posture, or poor environments where they have poor ergonomics. They have problems with this, where it causes problems. And you can see that the x-rays here, this shows a neck, which is, the same thing goes along for the low back as well. As I said earlier, you can get stress in the base of your neck. And you can see that here with this x-ray, progressing over time. First thing that happens is you lose the normal curve, and then you just get a lot of stress at the base of the neck. Can leads to degeneration and bone spurs at that base of the neck there, and then that just continues over time. It can take years to develop, but over time it'll continue to progress, and it can lead to nerve atrophy and a lot of problems down the road. And so you really want to work to maintain this S shape of your spine, and you can help to maintain that by having proper posture. So I hope that this video has been of value to you, and I hope that you've learned from it. I'm going to do some follow-up videos as well, more specifically on how to properly sit at a chair, at a desk, or how to properly sleep. I encourage you to join our Facebook group. It's West Knoxville Chiropractic and Medical Health Resources, and it's free to join. And I'll be posting these videos on that site, and you can go to the other videos as well. So if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.